The winter of 1958 buried Raven Ridge under 12 days of relentless snow. Roads vanished, and supplies dwindled to nothing for the feverish children. The mayor fired distress flares into the white void, but the mountains swallowed them whole. Volunteers who tried to trek out never returned. At the airfield, Captain Daniel Walker stared at the radar. The radio crackled with a final, desperate plea from the village. The room froze. A flight into that blizzard was a death sentence. Walker stood up, his chair scraping the floor. The silence in the room was deafening. "I will go," Walker said firmly. The commander locked eyes with him. "You know the risks," he warned. Walker grabbed his helmet, his voice steady. "If I stay, they die tonight." Mechanics hauled crates of medicine into the hold as ice coated the wings. The engine roared to life, a mechanical scream against the wind. Walker gripped the throttle, watching the horizon dissolve into a wall of black clouds and lightning. He taxied onto the runway, snow whipping against the glass. With a final surge, he vanished. The radio went silent. On the ground, the crew watched the sky, waiting for a signal that might never come. Only the wind remained, howling through the empty hangar where a hero once.
The storm swallowed Captain Walker's aircraft in minutes. Darkness pressed hard against the glass while snow lashed the windshield like gravel. The plane bucked violently. Walker gripped the yoke, his knuckles turning white as the radio hissed into a final, dead silence. Static was all that remained of his last call for help. Lightning flashed, revealing jagged peaks only yards away. Walker yanked the stick, clearing the cliff as metal shrieked in protest. A red warning light blinked. The left engine sputtered and died, leaving a deafening silence. Below in Raven Ridge, children shivered in the biting wind, listening for a roar that never came. With the needle on empty, only one deadly path remained, a narrow chasm between the peaks. Walker pushed the nose down, dropping into the abyss. Snow-dusted rocks rushed past his wings. Crosswinds hammered the fuselage, shoving him toward the canyon walls. He fought the controls, sweating in the freezing air, refusing to let the mountain take him. Suddenly, sunlight pierced the gloom. Raven Ridge appeared below. As a shout of joy rose from the village, the fuel gauge hit 0. The remaining engine fell silent, leaving Walker to glide toward the snowy roofs in total stillness.
The entire village stood frozen in silence as Captain Walker circled above Raven Ridge. His eyes scanned the jagged terrain for a landing spot. No airport, no runway, only a narrow, icy field at the village edge. He lowered the gear, the wind screaming against the wings. The plane descended, 50 feet, 40. A sudden gust slammed the fuselage sideways. Walker wrenched the stick, the left wing missing a snow-laden pine by inches. The wheels slammed into the ice, bouncing violently toward the frozen riverbank. Walker slammed the brakes. Metal shrieked against ice until the engine finally fell silent. The cargo door dropped. Medicine and food hit the snow. An elderly man gripped Walker's hand, his knuckles white. A young girl stepped forward, pressing a hand-carved wooden horse into his palm. "For bringing hope," she whispered. Walker tucked the small gift into his pocket as the storm returned. Years passed, but that wooden horse never left his cockpit. When asked about his greatest flight, he always pointed to the carving. "It was the flight that reminded me why I fly," he would say. Some heroes